said a lot.
Yeah.
And it intrigued my thoughts. So, why did you have that perspective about stoners before you actually started smoking? Was it something that was programmed socially, like through family, like, hey, you know, these stoners are these type of people, or was it the things that you saw from like different classmates or associates, or like where did that derive from?
It was
that perspective.
Yeah, that's a good question. So like a few places, man, like, you know, society, or you know, well, not really society, because society is wild. You know, we are in society as well. But I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I grew up like my with just my mom. My OG passed when I was like 9. I mean, my old dude passed when I was 9. So I grew up with my mom and my little brother. So, you know, we grew up in the church. I was playing the drums. You know what I'm saying? We was singing in the choir. We was doing all that kind of shit. So, you know, they was heavy on everything that what was outside of the church. Like, ain't no weed, ain't no gays, ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is accepted right now. They ain't doing none of that. So, you know, ever since then, it was like, man, I was taught that weed was like a gateway drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit can get you into all kinds of other, you'd be cracked out and all this shit until you like experience things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just brings you to know that like during this life, like you got to experience things yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can choose. You got
to have your own perspective.
Yeah. Like you don't know what's going on out here, man. Like you be thinking that, you know, you're supposed to get married first and then have a kid. Exactly. Then you find out both of your parents was shacked up, you know what I'm saying?
They loved each other, but
love each other,
married,
was shacked up, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all wouldn't do it. So it's just living life, man. And it just molded me into like, yeah, this is something that I experience. I like. It's not making me counterproductive. I'm a productive stoner. That's what I call myself.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can conduct business, I'm still able to achieve goals, and it's not hindering me for anything. I think it's cool, man. Just, you know, something that you got to control like anything else.
So once you got older and you realized you started to get into like more of the corporate structure as far as jobs, how did they look at cannabis, and how did you form to look at cannabis once you were in that corporate setting?
Man, that's another good question, brother. So the crazy thing is, when I first started smoking, like this is when the caregiver society started popping off. So it was like, it was like not really dispensaries, but like little places you could go.
Mom and pop shop.
Yeah. And it's like, give us a donation and you can get X, Y, and Z, that type of thing. So it was, I used to work at AT&T, like in like call center or whatnot.
Okay.
And it was a dispensary, one of them little areas right next to our
facility,
office.
Yeah.
And this is when I start messing with edibles heavy. I don't even fuck with edibles at all now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even fuck with it. And back then, it's like I'm going in there getting a brownie. I'm high as hell at work. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to smell like weed. I'm in the office every day. So I'm going and getting brownies, and I'm in that bitch just eyes red, just high as shit. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good.
Feeling great.
Don't nobody know what's going on when I'm in that bitch blowed. So in that environment, it was like, okay, I'm still being productive. I can still do my sales. I'm relaxed at work, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just blow, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved to Atlanta. I moved to Georgia.
Right.
So I was living there for maybe about 4 years, and you know, ain't no weed legal there at all.
Hell no, it still ain't legal.
It still ain't legal. So I'm in corporate environments there now. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So now I gotta do things like buy expensive ass vaporizers. So I went out and bought me a Pax vaporizer, fucking $300-$400 vaporizer, and I'm blowing them at lunch. But you know, if you ever use a Pax vaporizer, it's literally just an oven in the bottom of the vaporizer. So you're still gonna smell like weed. You know what I'm saying? If it's in your pocket, you now just smell like burned weed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking around the office.
Smell like an incense or something.
I'm in that bitch I'm just blaring, smelling like weed. They like, yo, you know you smell like weed, right? You know what I'm saying? So just navigating through like them environments first, and then coming into environments like at Weedmaps, and then where it's like, now we ain't even doing drug tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm blowing, you know what I'm saying? I'm high at work. We smoke. It's a, at the time it was a smoke room in their California office. So they sent me out there for like 2 weeks to do training. They had like a smoke room in their office. This was way back in the day though. But like those type of things are like the more progressive corporate stances that we come into in this life that we living in right now. You know what I'm saying? Where you talking about Canatech, way more, you know, young staff. The CEO is probably fucking 28, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the culture is different. You know what I'm saying? They still about their business, but it's like we understand the culture. We got a piece of the culture and we understand
it's socially accepted.
Socially accepted. You know what I'm saying? So I like to be involved with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?